Hey guys, welcome to Creative Piano Academy with me, Joseph Sikora, and today we're looking at my version of Indiana Jones. It's the version I show all my students after we've learnt that C major scale, because we learn these scales, we learn these arpeggios, and we're like, what are we actually doing all these exercises for? And I've found that Indiana Jones is the perfect next stage, so let's roll that intro and get cracking. So the Indiana Jones theme I found is one of the most fun and also one of the most practical next stages to once you've, getting outside of the confines of that C major scale. But before we get on with that, it's about time I lost this hat, isn't it? It's a bit less Indiana Jones, a bit more British tourist. It's all I had, but let's get rid of it. So first of all, I will show you the right hand melody and then we'll look at the left hand and turn it into a proper piece. Now I must say that I have altered this very, very slightly to make sure that it is possible for beginners, to be able to play it. So bear that in mind, but the whole thing sounds like this. Etc, etc. Now, if this sounds good to you and you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well as that notification bell next to it so you know when I upload new videos. Now, right hand. So we're going to get into this position right here. I want your thumb on the E, second finger on the F, third finger on G, little finger on the C, okay? So this is position number 1. There's going to be a lot of pausing of the video in this tutorial, I think, and I'll point out where in stages where to pause the video and make sure you're comfortable with it. So this is position number 1. Okay, and I want you to simply run up those notes like this, okay? And it's got this sort of pickup to it. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so the G lands on the first beat of the bar. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so after this first position, we move these 3 fingers, and we just move them down a little bit. You see, we just a little bit of a stretch there, and then D, E, F. Okay, so E, F, G, C, D, E, F. All right, so pause. I didn't fool you, did I? Pause the video, make sure you've got this little bit here. Okay? So, now we're on to the next bit. From this position here, all you're going to do is we're going to move our position up so that our thumb's on the G, second finger on the A, third on the E, on the B, and then there's a bit of a stretch up to this F. Now here, look. That's gonna require you to sort of twist round a little bit. So rather than twist, turn. You want to turn up to that F. What we don't want is this, like this. And another thing is a little technique. We can sort of use this B to push up off the note with our third finger, lift and place like this. So there's no need to worry about getting that massive big stretch. Okay. So G, A, B, F with 1, 2, 3, 5, and then down to the A. Okay, so notice how all my position here, it's all nice and smooth, it's all nice and logical. My fingers then place onto the A, the B, the C, the D, and the E, like this. And I simply just run up those notes, just like in the scale. So we've got A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so that's your rhythm. A, B, C, D, E. So it is time to pause the video and try and get this bit. Okay? And here is a motivating pose to try and get you through it. We are back. I hope I haven't lost you yet. So from the very beginning, we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and on the 4 we go back to the E, and we basically start that first little thing that we did at the beginning. We're going to play that again. So it's E, F, G, C. Okay, so now we're carrying on. E, F, G, C. Now instead of going down to the D, E, F, we go up to the D, E, F. So from here, Okay, we're going to lift, and we're going to place our second finger onto the D, D, E, F, like this, okay? We're going to use these fingers because, you know, we've got time to move. We've got all the time in the world to lift and place, and the second, the third, and the fourth are our, you know, they're fairly strong fingers. So D, E, F. And then, okay, well, actually, you can pause the video now and see if you can get used to this, because the next section is going to take a little bit of work, I reckon. So we're going to move this thumb down to the G, okay, and we're going to go G, G, E, D, and you've got a choice here. You can either use your thumb, your 4 and your 3, or you can use your thumb, your finger 1, your 5 and your 4, okay? I'll play it with my 5 and my 4 because I think that might be easier on the stretch for you. So we've got G, G, E, D, G, E, D, G, E, D. So that's 3 of those, okay? So counting in 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then on the very last one, we just play it a little bit faster, like that, okay? So we get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So the whole of that second half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So now the whole thing repeats, okay? So you'll be very pleased to know we've pretty much done all of this. There's just a very last bit to do. But the whole thing repeats. So from the very beginning, so this is the second time round. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And now we change. Now we change, and there's this really nice little melodic bit. It comes. I've decided to put it into this main riff, but it comes a little bit later into the main track. But it sounds good anyway, so we'll shove it in here. We go G, F, E, D, C. Okay, that's all you need to do at the end. G, F, E, D, C. Okay, so for our positioning, thumb here, and this is quite a fast movement between the G and the F. So try and get this as like a turn here. So it's this movement rather than this movement. Remember, this is basic piano technique. We want to be this way on this plane more than we want to be on this plane. This isn't technically wrong, but you use it in certain circumstances. This is more towards the correct end of the technique spectrum. Okay, so just bear that in mind. I'm very hesitant to give you hard yeses and hard do this, hard don't do that, because it's different for everybody. But definitely try and turn on this one. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. So try and get used to that. Pause the video, and here's another motivating pose. So we're back. Quick tip for you. Don't get stressed out. I know we've just gone over that really, really quickly. Take it in very small chunks, you know, just... And that's all you need to worry about. Just make sure you've got it and then move on to the next one. And if you are interested in taking little chunks like this and putting it into a proper structured piano practice routine, then go to creativepianoacademy.com. You can grab hold of my latest premium video called The Best Adult Piano Practice Plan. I give you everything you need to structure your piano practice session so you get the most out of it, and you can create your own exercises just like this. Just when you're learning pieces like this, shove it into that routine and you know you're getting the most out of it. So creativepianoacademy.com, grab hold of that video. It's really good. Now, left hand, do not move on to this until you've got used to that right hand, but we want to be in this position here. We're going to use a C power chord. And I want you to try and just get into the swing of this rhythm. It goes like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And so your first stage is to just get that power chord and try and get used to that rhythm. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and okay? So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and that's the first bit. So just to hear that in context, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, yeah? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So the next one, the next chord is this C, F and G, which is a C sus4 chord, okay? So that's C sus4, and you just play the same rhythm, which is why I want you to get used to that rhythm in the first place. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, that repeats again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then this is quite a jump, but you want to play the C power chord. You want to go C, then you want to take this position, you want to move down to the G, and then back to the C, and we get this, C, G, C. So, from the beginning, we get this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so remember, I'm trying something new with this video. I'm going to ask you to pause it, try and get used to that left hand. If you like this kind of style in my videos, do comment down below and just let me know if this whole pausing the video thing is helping. I mean, you're all at different levels. It's very difficult sat here on a video just trying to gauge the speed and you know, make sure that you're getting the most out of them. So let me know if this method's working. Here's another pause. So the second half, which is where we go that bit, we're going to start on the C. We're going to go C, 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 and then we're going to just move it up one. What would it be in American terms? It would be a half step. So we're going to move up a little half step. If you're in Europe, it will be a semitone. We're just going to move this up to the C sharp and the G sharp, and we do exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we get this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, the next bit, we're going to move down to the G here, and we're going to strike the G on the 2 and the 4 of the bar. So we get this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's all it is. So from here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we're back into the beginning. So notice how when the D strikes here, when I strike that D, that's when I go bang onto the G down here, onto this G power chord. Okay? And you can even put another one in there as well, so it gets this, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then we're back to the beginning. Let me play you that, both hands together, so that you've got that in context, okay? So it sounds like this from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then the whole thing repeats. So it's all the same up to the very last bit. And on the very last bit, I've got a really nice little trick to show you, which it just looks really impressive. So here, look. Well, it looks and sounds impressive, actually. So this is the second time round now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, notice in the right hand I go. Okay, that's the last bit in the right hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match that in the left hand, and we're going to do a bit of crossy over and under, you know, impressive looking weird stuff. So from here, look, F, E, D, C. And when I strike the C, I play the F in the left hand, okay? So I'm going to move up to this F. Then my right hand's going to come over the top, play the F underneath. Okay, and then we finish it off. So it sounds like this. So from the last bit. Okay? So it's really good is that last bit because we're hinting at these fourth chord here. So that's actually the F chord, this fourth chord, and we're kind of doing little mini tension resolves all the way through this. Okay? So let's play that from the very, very beginning, nice and steady, nice and slowly, both hands together. And you can pause the video, you can dissect this, you can slow it down on YouTube. If you go to the little cog thing and you click that, you can slow the video down to half speed if you need to. But from the very beginning, both hands together, we get this. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It's something I've been showing all my students recently, and it's been going down really well. It's getting that, just having fun and getting those fingers moving. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, as well as that notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Head to creativepianoacademy.com for my premium resource, the Best Adult Piano Practice Plan. So you can put all this into a proper full-on practice routine. Like the video if you liked it. God, I'm really off a list here, aren't I? Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. How do I do that?